내가
future of Tamriel! And there it is, friends. The ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Children, your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing.
Those two at it again?
Yeah!
Strike when the shoulder turns. He's giving you openings.
Nice!
What is it? None of our business. There's no honor to be had in the squabbling of yards. Ask any fool around here, get a different answer. Mercenaries, warriors of honor, brothers and sisters of the blade, drunken rabble. Take your pick. I've been here longer than most of them. Even I don't know sometimes. Just hope they don't kill each other. I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. Nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over, but I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. What Wandered around as a blade for hire.
I like this
A damned good one, too. The money was good, and the women were good, and the drinks were good. But I was losing myself, my heart. I was lucky the companions found me. Now there's a reason to be fighting. The honor of my brothers and sisters is worth more than coin. Of course the money is still good. And the drinks. So you think you have what it takes? Huh. Lucky for you, I'm not the one who makes that decision. Talk to Kodlak. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
And if you want to keep having ears, pretend you didn't. Is it not allowed? It's not exactly.
Haven't seen your face before.
So it's not
I'm
true.
watching you.
So that's that.
You look awful. We Greymanes have been feuding with the Battleboards for years. No, they used to be something. Nowadays, they just squabble amongst themselves.
Worried one of those
Take my
guys
advice
is
and keep
face.
away. You look too smart to get caught up with this bunch.
What the-
Well, when you get to be my age, you don't remember why you did much of anything.
They should be so.
Only that it happened. Oh, we've got an old saying. The Greymanes have lived in Whiterun since the first snows fell in Skyrim. Well, maybe that's not entirely true, but our clan's got a long and proud history in this hold. We respect the old ways, the Nord ways, and the Greymane has worked the Skyforge since before the time of my grandfather's father. Aye, we used to be fast friends, though it was long ago. We were two of the city's oldest and most respected clans, and we could trace our histories all the way back to Ysgramor's companions. But then Ulfred got rich and decided he and his kin were too good for us simple, backwards Nord folk. When the troubles began, he took the Empire's side. We haven't spoken much since then. Aye, they're an old clan like ours, but they cast their lot with the Empire when the uprising began. Ulfred Battleborn made his money from farming and got himself some new friends among the Empire's nobles. Now he's in the Emperor's pocket like the rest of them, with no regard for honor and tradition. I was done talking anyway.
How do you manage to hold your ground?
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
But strength doesn't hurt.
Well, no. I'm just saying there's more to defense than muscle.
You're looking at a real warrior. At least I used to be.
What now? You don't just waddle in here and get to speak to the boss. Who do you think you are? If you want to embarrass yourself, I won't stop you. Kodlak is the Harbinger. He's the closest thing you'll find to a leader around here. Are you looking to join? I wouldn't get your hopes up. The short answer is, we fight. The long answer is, forget it. You're not worth my time. So I wouldn't have to answer stupid questions from idiots.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here. Until next time.
I had a bad time a few years back, and I turned to drink. But Vignar, he wouldn't let me stay weak. To hear Vignar tell it, we're a bunch of layabouts and useless whiners who used to know how to fight. But he thinks everything used to be better, I, for one, would trust any companion with my life. Oh, I'm not a companion myself. I just helped Vignar. He took me in when I was having a tough time and, well, I owe him. And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for, I think. Fair?
Well, sir.
What now? You again.
Need something?
Ah, hello, my good friend. Would you do me a kindness? I seem to be down to my last drop of spirits. Let me tell you, sobriety is highly overrated. Good morning. Take care.
Are you feeling all right, dear? Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure. A good bunch of men and women who make too much a mess, if you ask me. Goodbye, dear.
Need something? Farewell. Good morning.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Great. Another ambitious visitor. You think you can just wander in here and join us? There are always good reasons to fight. I just wish this war had them. Who cares who worships what dead god? Give me something to make me draw my sword. You'll hear some of the brighter faces around here talk about honor and glory. I've got nothing against it, but for me, the promise of coin is what feeds my blade. Wherever someone in Skyrim doesn't feel up to defending their own honor, we'll take up their burden. To hear Farkas tell it, our father raised us here as happy pups, running around, biting knees. I love my brother, but his brains are not his strong suit. We were brought here by Jurgen. Whether he was our father or not, I don't care. He left to fight in the Great War and never came back. So he's not my problem anymore. We've been here as long as either of us can remember, though. So try to show some respect. I don't know if you're capable, and I don't have time to find out. If Kodlak will vouch for you, I might have some work you could do. Aye.
A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker.
I'm right behind you. As you wish, my Thane.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
You won't leave here alive. Pretty good arm you have there.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Jorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
We heading out? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
I suppose you have another question? All right, then.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around. I had a bad time a few years back. I turned to drink.
Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill.
I hear you have spirit. This is good. You may yet join our numbers.
Discreet.
There's nothing wrong with what...
Keep up the effort, boy.
You know.
Eyes on the horizon, always.
Let's just not be too obvious.
I think you've been taking things that don't belong to you. Pay your debts, and we'll forget this happened. Be careful around here. You don't want to anger the wrong person. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of thing some of us spend our lives pondering. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family, and to the family that I lost. For my mother, my father, and my grandfather. For all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, boy. I hear you have spirit. This is good. You may yet join our numbers.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
Huh?
What is it now?
Heavens and earth, and we, not the elves or their ponies, will rule Skyrim.
How goes the begging today, Brennan?
Tired of bread and stew.
That's right.
Had enough
Mock
of
the
fishing.
count.
You look sick. I hope
But
it's
I've got
not
the right
contagious.
stuff, don't I?
You stink, driving my customers away.
The gods smile on them who show charity. Best you remember that.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Worse than nothing. The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Dalmor against its own people. Rise up.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the Companions. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own, every woman her own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. That's a good man. Got a lot of steel to shape. The Skyforge? Aye, my clan fathers have worked it since the first Grey Manes came to Whiterun. Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason. You blind, boy? I'm a blacksmith. Any halfwit could see that. By Izmir's beard, I ain't one for humor. You know who the companions are, so quit your asking. Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me.
I'd be dead if not for Vignor. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkis.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkis catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkis in a real fight? Whoa, he's up there. We're rough, but there's no need to kill a shield brother over a dispute. I like your fire, though. You'll make a fierce companion. Let us hunt together sometime. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
I can't keep helping you with everything.
Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Tilma will keep the place clean. She always has. All right, so here you are. Hey!
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand? Try not to get carried away. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts. I've never been a smart one, but the Companions welcome anyone with the heart of a warrior. When we step into battle, we fight for our own name, and the name of the Companions. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself. I've already given you a job. Now get to it. All right then.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick. How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vaskr for as long as I can remember.
You still need to prove yourself, whelp.
I see everything, hear everything, and know everything.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
In each of us, the future of Skyrim. The future of...
Are you married?
You to the market.
Make sure you treat your
I'm
wife
here to buy
with
food,
respect.
Nazim. I suppose you don't need to worry about that. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Farewell.
You look worse than I feel. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. then we got nothing more to talk about. Sure, whatever.
Excuse me, but I'm trying to read. Nothing like a good adventure or romance to lose yourself in. The who? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Back to my book.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. You feeling ill?
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! As long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.